What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of What Are They Cooking, the series where I go over the replays that you send in. If you've got some replays you'd like to show off that you think are cool, you can post them in the Discord link in the description in the Edison Format Replays channel, and I will check them out. So today, we've kind of just got, like, based decks. I don't know how else to describe it. That's just what we're showing off. So, starting here with the Gemini build, which has been around for a little while, is like this cool rogue threat in the format. Looks like here we're just going to summon Dark Valkyria set 2 pass. Unfortunately, our Gem Spark gets sniped by that End Phase Dust Tornado. We're going to End Phase Typhoon them back, hit a Mirror Force, not that great, because we're still got a Battle Trap to deal with anyway. And yeah, we get deprisoned, but it's like not a big deal because we out the set Airbellum. Why'd they even set this, actually? We get beaten by Sangan, though. That was a good draw for them. We go for the Lone Fire, equip Supervise, get back Lone Fire. We go for Titanial. Could also have gone for the Nettles play here, although I don't know if they're on that. Because this is like a different build. They're playing like Hero Gemini, I think. It's like a really weird Gemini build, but then again, there's a lot of weird Gemini builds out there, so what are you going to do? We go for Cat into Deskawala Airbellum. Torrential is going to be used at this point. We could have waited. I don't know. It's like not a big deal. They're going to average either way. The average is going to go off, but we got to bring back Gigaplant with Supervise. They don't have a normal summon anymore, so we're almost certainly just going to get to normal summon this again. And then, oh yeah, I remember this deck. This deck plays Poly so that we can make Raptinus, and then Raptinus makes it so all our Gigaplants are just Gemini summoned at all times, basically, or they gain their effects. So we just bring back one, bring back another, bring back Titanial, try to swing for game, but there's a Gore's going to be dropped probably right now. But we can clear the token. They draw Cat again. Not even that good of a draw. They would have preferred to draw a spell for Monk, maybe. Although I'm not sure anything would have helped here. They go for Catastor. Catastor does, like, clear all of this miraculously. Yeah, how do they actually can't deal with the Catastor at all right now. They go they go Rhoda for Alias, but that doesn't deal with it. They gotta find it out, or they're just gonna get owned by Catastor. They're just getting, like, their entire board got soloed by this one machiney boy. We go for Prisma to send Woodsman. Why are we on Woodsman? I guess he adds back Poly? I don't know. That seems weird. Opponent is apparently on Volcanics. So they're playing like Volcanic Cat. I guess the shells kind of go with Avarice and stuff. And the Blaze Accelerator goes well with Monk. So we attack, try to force something out, but then Battle Step Alias Gemspark to kill the Catastor. I guess that's one way to out it. Mind Control going to be used at this point. They flip summon Deskawala. They summon another Rocket, and we're actually just dead there. Wow. Heck of a comeback for the opponent, actually, because we made that crazy turn where we made Raptinus and summoned like 4 things, but then he just made like Catastor and owned us. Speaking of making Raptinus, we're doing it right now. We're going to bring out Lone Fire. Lone Fire can get a second Gigaplant. That second Gigaplant is also live. We go for Nettles. We make Stardust. We set pass. Okay. Now we go Gigaplant, revive the Gigaplant, which is a play that we can make. We bring back Blazewing. Blazewing, bring back this. This is just live too. Not even because, well, I guess Blazewing would make it live anyway, but yeah, Raptinus is crazy. Raptinus is crazy. I think we should definitely glean that lesson from these replays if we learn anything. So here we go for Trooper, and then attack. We hit over the Shell. Shell gonna be used. What do they do now? They summon the Airbellum attack. Okay, well, I guess that gets over the Trooper at least. We draw into Future Fusion. We go attack with Alias because we got the Gem Spark. Alright, activate Future Fusion, get Dust Tornado to Rough. Do we set everything? But now we're gonna eat a Heavy Storm as well. Do we have any way to chain? We can chain Spark, I guess. We can chain Spark and Call, so it's not the worst Heavy Storm, actually. We don't chain the Spark, though. Maybe it would have been good to chain the Spark, I don't know. Because, yeah, the Alias just gets outed anyway. We attack into the set here, but unfortunately it's Deskawala. We take a bunch of damage. Why are they on Deskawala? Oh, I guess it's a cat target. It's a cat target and you can get it with Hamster. I feel like there's a better card to be in this slot, though. Like, Dark Panther's probably just better, I would think. So here we go for Lone Fire into Titanial, followed up with a Miracle Fusion. Can make what? Gaia? We have to make Gaia, right? I think. So we go Earth plus Hero, make Gaia, have the dude, get a bunch of attack points, try to play around Gores, although it would definitely be bad if they had Gores, but they don't. So they can go Accelerator, trade with Titanial. We are going to negate it, which means that the shell doesn't get discarded. We go Valkyria here, attack. D-Prison can out either one of these, but we're just going to hold the D-Prison, actually. We're going to set. We tribute summon Gigaplant, eat a Bottomless, that's not good. It's actually looking real bad. We're insanely lucky they just didn't have a 300 attack normal summon or we would have died. We draw Alias. We can equip with Supervise just to make sure. We eat a D-Prison, but the Supervise is going to revive the Valkyria. Valkyria hit over. Wait, what? Oh, Gigaplant's not in the grave. We got banished. Rough. So we had to bring back Valkyria. They draw into DD Crow, but it's too late. We don't go for it. We would have won if we had gone for it, but I understand why we didn't. Alright, we attack Dinah. Dinah kills the Valkyria. We could set another Snowman, though. Opponent goes set Cat. Do they have no more targets? How could they be out of targets here, actually? They just didn't... I don't know. Yeah, I feel like they should have just gone for, like, Android. Maybe even Android Pass. Alright, we go Avarice now. So Avarice is going to let us put everything back. Maybe they were worried that... Was this back row set? I actually don't think this back row was set. So we go Avarice. We find Monk. That's not great. Prisma sends something. Attack. It's going to out the Monk. We draw DD Crow. We're just drawing bad cards at this point. Like Oppression and DD Crow and Rug. None of them do anything. Just a bunch of side deck cards that don't help in this situation. So we do die at this point to the Valkyria Supervise. Alright. That was the Gemini deck. Next up, we got Amaryllis, one of my all-time faves, very first deck that I ever really invented, I think, way back when at this point. It's crazy to think that that I first played Amaryllis like 2 years ago, over 2 years ago. Maybe it was around 2 years ago. It's been so long. Can't believe I've been playing Edison Format that long. So Treacherous gets used here, but we can negate with Titanium and get our mills. We mill a Necrogard now, that's not bad. Up against Frogs, this matchup's pretty free for Amaryllis, I think. Yeah, it's like this matchup and Vayu are your good ones because Titanium just solos so hard. They do not have any good answer. We're not going to revive the Amaryllis, though. Don't want to clog our board, maybe, or worried about it just getting Kai'd. Makes sense. We have a... Looks like the opponent's playing Diva Frogs. So this is a different frog build than the like main hero one that people play, but it's not bad. It's just like harder, I think. It's harder and it loses maybe a little more to some other stuff like Dinah. We go Brain here, just tribute summon Titanium. Okay, mill 3 with Trooper. We should probably stop milling 3 with Trooper because we're running out of deck at this point. We can bring back Amaryllis though, and the opponent has to go Catastor. They go for Moray of Greed, draw 3, salvage. The salvages and avarices and stuff in here just like let you go plus a billion. Does this deck normally play Pot of Avarice? I'm not familiar with what Diva Frog usually looks like. We have 3 Hidden Armory in our hand. We can just go wild with equip spell plays whenever we really want. We go Stardust, alright. That's going to deal with the Catastor. Then we can inflict 800 burn. And I guess just bring stuff back in our hand phase. Yeah. Alright, Pot of Avarice. So opponent, they just have a ton of cards with all these Avarice and Salvage and whatnot drawing. They draw Brain Control too. They're just going to go for the Diva play though. Why did they not go Goyo Take? They decided to go Brio Bounce instead. But you got to think that there's going to be a Mark of the Rose play here. So we search DDR, and now we search Mark. And now we try to Mark, they let it go. Yeah, I think we should have put Titanium on board first to play around that. Because, you know, it's like, the worst case scenario is that it's a discard trap, or it's a, yeah, something like that. So we go for Titanium, and we can get the Mark back. So we do a ton of damage here, and then we can bounce our own Mark with the Brionac, put tokens on the board, and bring back some Amaryllis, and it's hard to see how they win from here, because there's a Titanium on the board that they can't out. Well, I guess they can. They can make a Taster, but then they have no play to not just lose to Amaryllis, so I don't know what the hell they're supposed to do here. They go double dupe, but we can out that with Phoenix Wing. Yeah. Or Mark if our board ever gets cleared. We actually just go for it here, which is crazy, because if this was T-Roar, we would lose the duel. Or we wouldn't lose the duel, but it'll be really bad, because we're close to decking out. But we're going to take that one anyway. Looks like this build is also on Debris Dragon. I don't hate playing that card. I think it's like weird, because the one thing about playing it is it's good with Volcanic Counter, since Counter is another just debris target. But I don't think this build's playing that card. I mean, it's probably fine. You could play like Spirit Reaper as an extra debris target. I don't think that would be bad either. I don't know if this build's doing that. I mean, you got Double on Fire, you got Dandelions, you got Card Trooper Foolish, so it is a lot of debris targets anyway. The thing is, debris does eat a normal summon, and I think a lot of these builds add too many normal summons because like you play the Hidden Armory card, which means you have to skip your normal summons, so you really don't want to play. You have to play like a reduced number of normal summons in Amaryllis. So we can just Black Rose here. Yeah, okay. That deals with all the dupes. They don't even have enough things to add here. I think they're just literally... They have to add, like, Treeborn to their hand. Yeah. So we bring back the Amaryllis, and actually not going to eat a Caius here, fortunately. It would have been really bad if they had Caius Ryza, though. We might have just wanted to, like, not commit anything to the field there, but we kind of get lucky. They don't have anything. We go, bring out the Titanial. All right, now we're insulated from all that stuff, so we don't care anymore. The Titanial goes off, or the Amaryllis goes off, it comes back again. Now they draw Caius, precisely one turn too late. So they're going to salvage back. We don't crow the Treeborn either. So they just crash this, drop Tragodia, hit over. All right, that deals with the Titanial for now. We draw another Amaryllis, pretty worthless draw. We crash. Let me go, set Dandy, bring back Amaryllis. We can crow the Avarice. All right. Probably worth to save the crow for the Avarice. They're just going to bounce? Why don't they attack? Actually, why didn't they just attack? I mean, what? Alright, we draw Hidden Armory, which is an insanely good draw. We mill Necrogarna, and the opponent just scoops. Which, I guess. You could just get Mark, steal Trag, stack for Plague, make whatever, and then win the game, probably. So, yeah, I can kind of see that, but... They did scoop a little preemptively. Could have at least pretended you had a Battle Fader or something, I guess. I don't know. Next up, we have Virus Dragons. So this was a deck originally pioneered by Pana that uses DDV and Eradicator Epidemic Virus with all these dragon dudes to just, like, try to blow out your opponent that way. We're going to go Spirit Reaper with DD Warrior Lady Poke. Our opponent appears to be playing Hero Beat, but... They're also on Dark Bribe, which is highly suspect. I don't know what's going on there. We try to swing with the Warrior Lady, but we eat a D-Prison. We got to a DDV now, which is nice. I mean, it's not very good, actually. We're against Hero Beat. We would definitely prefer to have another Eradicator, but unfortunately our Eradicator already got picked off. They go for Typhoon. We tribute Deck Dev. Or they go for D-Prison. We tribute Deck Dev, which is going to hit the Honest, so pretty good trade, honestly. We trade, like, 2 for 2. We get full info. So I guess it could be worse. They draw into E-Call. Yeah, we're probably not hitting another card off this deck dev, though. Actually, we are. They draw Honest. Wow, that's like the other target in their deck. Very fortunate. Now we go Eradicator called Traps, but that gets Dark Bribed. The Dark Bribe actually turns out to be pretty good there. We could go for Storm whenever we really want. It would get our Gores live. So they're going to probably swing with... No, they go Stratos. Okay. So we should probably just Mirror here and then try to Storm on their turn, maybe... No, we just take it. I mean, it would have been bad because they drew into Starlight Road. Well, now we have Judgment backing up our Storm, so I think we're in a much better spot. We're going to set the Morphing Jar, though. So now we go for Storm and Judgment to blow all this away. Or Mirror Force Judgment. We can flip Storm on our turn if we want to do that. We just go for Flip Morphing Jar, though. Draw 5. The 5 we draw are not fantastic. We flip up the Dust Shoot, look at their hand, flip up Heavy Storm. Call gets chained. That doesn't do any. That doesn't work. Yeah, okay. Thank God we know that doesn't work. We activate Upstart Goblin. We don't find anything to go with this Allure, so we don't have anything to go with this Drago either. But these Viruses, though. Virus is about to go hard. We could just call Spell, and the opponent scoops. The opponent actually just scoops and leaves. All right. I mean, yeah, they lose 3 cards out of their hand, so Do they just have Sidra skill drain? How are they even playing the game at this point? I guess they could skill drain our red med next turn, but like they're just down so bad. Okay, final match. We have the new rock deck. I gotta say, I played this one on my members only stream a bunch, and I got super frustrated with it, and basically like deleted it and quit the deck. But maybe I'll return to it at some point. I don't know. I just like it just kept bricking on me. I don't know if bricking is the right term. I felt like I kept losing games that I shouldn't be losing. So I sort of ditched it, but it's still really cool. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's extremely cool, and I do like it. Also, we're playing against the weirdest Gemini beat thing ever. They're on Justy Break, Hammer Shot, and Fissure. We go set Raikou here. Do we not have Gaia Plate live? I guess we don't. So we go Dark Calling. So we should just go Dark Gaia, hit over this, attack directly with Granule. But we don't do that. For some reason, we bounce with Granule, attack with Dark Gaia. So that's a big screw up on our part. Like, we should not be in this position where we're eating 1900 damage here. They just shouldn't have this monster, actually. They shouldn't have this monster at all. They should have just had to, like, kill our Dark Gaia with the Hammer Shot. So here we can release from Stone, stay alive. We would have died if they had normal summoned here. And now we actually do die anyway. So I don't think we should have lost that duel. Maybe I'm wrong. On the other hand, we did draw 3 of the big Gaia Plate guy, which I definitely cut that card down to 2 in my build, I think, but it was still giving me problems. I don't know. So here we go. Pitch with Trag, try to steal, but they have Gem Spark. Okay, we drop Gigantes. At this point, might as well. They draw Gene Warped Werewolf, so Gigantes is going to clear the back row at least, but it's just a dead Starlight Road. Now we can bring down the Gaia Plate, though. Very nice. Hit over the Gene Warped Werewolf. It gets fissured. We have Gores, though. Gores is going to go hard here, I think. I mean, they could Smashing one, potentially Honest over the other later, but we just Caius right now. Caius Dark Calling, we win that game. All right. On to the final game. Who will take it? Gemini, Hammer Shot, Turbo, or the Rock deck? Let's find out. Okay. End Phase Typhoon hits the Justy Break. We flip up the Raikou now. Hit a back row, activate a charge. So I guess we're just going to drop something, try to hit over the set monster. Alright, doesn't work. Kind of predictable. We get Smashing. The Honest going to hit over here. And the opponent set 2 pass. We just set Raikou. We flip up the Raikou now. Hit a new back row. Chain Torrential. Really? Just to kill an Honest? Alright, we'll attack with this Gaia Plate. Fortunately, none of these back row actually do anything. They got to flip a Hammer Shot. Okay, poke with Honest. A little bit annoying because we can't drop Sidra at any point here. Alright, now we can summon Guardian, which is going to have to eat a Hammer Shot, I think. No, they draw Gene Warped Werewolf, which actually just hits over this thing. This opponent's deck is very funny. So we go special, activate Brain Control, and that's just going to take the game. So I guess a victory for the Rock deck over... Man, this deck should be on What Are They Cooking? What are they cooking with this? Justy Break, Hammer Shot, Gemini, Beat... Very funny. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up the episode for today. As always, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comments section. I'll see you next time. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Furthermore, if you enjoy my content, you should think about becoming a channel member. You get access to tons of bonus content, and it's a great way to help support the channel.